Hey y'all, welcome back to Simple Grace-Filled Home. My name is Angie, and today I'd like to talk to you about cloth diapering. Just some simple tips, kind of the difference in some of the diapers that I do know about, and just how it can be really easy. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, as for me, I felt when I was considering it, it seemed like it was overwhelming, but it's actually, from my perspective, a pretty simple process. And I actually also believe it to be much better for my baby. Now, if I'm giving you full disclosure, at this moment, I'm not cloth diapering Mr. London yet, only because since I did have a C-section, when I found out I had to have one, I went out and bought some disposable diapers, just so that in the beginning, I wasn't having to wash diapers. I basically was getting rid of any extra chores or daily household items I had to take care of. So I was trying to make it as simple as possible. So he's still in disposable diapers, and he'll finish out what we have. When we're done with what we have, then we'll switch back to cloth. We'll go back to cloth diapering. I did cloth diaper my daughter, with the exception of if we were traveling, because I don't see that to be easy. So at home, cloth diaper all day. If we're just going out for the day, that's different. But if we're going away for several days, I'm not. For me, it's too much. I'm not trying to also use somebody's washer, and I wash my cloth diapers twice. I'm just not trying to go through all that while we're traveling. Anyhow, there are several types of cloth diapers. Some I don't know anything about, and some I do. The ones that I have experience in would be the pocket diaper, the all-in-one, and just the covers. So I pulled a few out so you can kind of see this. And there, even with that, there are some different ones. So this is just a regular pocket diaper. It's called the pocket diaper because it has a pocket, and you stuff it with inserts. So here's the pocket, and you just shove the inserts right in there. This one specifically is a Bum Genius, and it does have, it's adjustable. So it can go from pretty small. So this would be the full size basically. So if you snap it closed, so we'll snap it closed. Now I have a lot of them Genius, so they're all gonna kind of be the same size when I'm showing you this. So this is the full size of the Bum Genius, and you got I actually replaced the gussets on these, the elastic on the leg holes. These I did replace, but okay. So that's the full size, and it gets all the way down. So it has two. You can't really tell on these, but it has two layers of snaps here, so you can snap down on them, or then you can leave it unsnapped completely, and that makes the biggest size. So you're snapping all the way down. I'll find my snaps. Okay, and then if you snap all the way in, and this has, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 snaps on the top, which is what you make it to go in. So 5 in on both sides is the smallest. At first, I was like constantly counting these, but then you just kind of know. So it's not a big deal. I was being a little bit crazy in the beginning. And so this is as small as it gets. Now, for my daughter, this was still pretty big because she was a preemie. And so these did not fit her forever. So I actually did purchase then some little Alva babies. And these get down pretty small compared to. This is also a pocket diaper. And so these go down. They're same concept, but it's just smaller. So it also has 2 lines you can snap down on. you can see these way better. So see, you have these 2 rows of snaps, and then these 2 snap down. So you can either go here or here. And obviously down to the bottom is the smallest. Or if you leave it completely open, that's the biggest. So we snap down, and then, now this one doesn't have 10 rows because it's a lot smaller, right? So it really has 1, 2, 3 rows, but it has a 4th. It's kind of funky in a way. I thought this is kind of unnecessary, but they did it so. So you see there's 2 just here, and then you have 1, 2, 3. And then obviously on the other side you have 3 also. But when you're snapping in, the snaps itself, you've got 3. It's kind of, I've never completely, you can make it smaller because you can snap even on here. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I'm sorry, I'm just talking. So we can go all the way. We can go all the way over, like even overlapping the space of the other one. And then this will actually, because this has the snaps on top that are opened to be snapped on. So you can take even this and you can snap on top of those, which makes it really small. I don't find it to be very easy though. And I never use it this small either. So like this thing is so little. Very small. Now, like I said, I never use it this small. I just use it all the way like this. I do find that the Alpha Babies are, from my perspective, a better price. Now, they are not as nice as I think, how I think about the Bum Genius, but they're still, for the price, you can't beat it. So this is the size that we started out, which is, besides overlapping these, this is the smallest it gets. So compared to, you see, the smallest this Bum Genius gets, much smaller. So even my son right now, he's not going to be able to fit into this, but he probably could maybe fit into this. He's pretty small, I think. So that's pocket diapers. This is supposed to fit for smaller babies too, but I just don't see that. So anyways, and then you have, this is also a Bum Genius. This is an all-in-one. So it's same concept, same snaps, all this stuff is the same, except for when you open it, it folds open, it has like this, right? So basically they just fold over into themselves, and then you close them up, and you snap them all the same way. And then you have, this is an older version of the all-in-one. I guess it's an older version. I've never seen these since then. And I bought these from a person. So I bought a bunch of used ones, and I just used what I could, and some I replaced the gussets and stuff. And some I bought new, but, so this is an old one. You see, but they are sewed in. So it still has 2 layers, right? It has the 1 and then the 2 and then the base of it. But they don't flop open like the other one. And I do find these take forever to dry. It's ridiculous. I use them. It's easy and convenient, right? But it's consider how long it takes to dry. It's something special to me. And then you have just the covers. These are the most simple, because there's no stuffing. They don't take forever to dry because you're just washing it. I mean, it's not anything crazy. So these have a nice gusset and everything. So this is just a cover, and then you seriously, all you do, I don't have my covers over here, I have my inserts, but all you do is you just literally put this in there. You can tuck that right in, and you put it on your baby. Boom. Done. That's awesome, right? Done. So I I actually prefer either the diaper covers with just the inserts, or I prefer the pocket diapers. And some people probably think I'm a little bit crazy because of that, but I don't mind stuffing them. It's not a big deal for me to sit there and just stuff the diapers. I wash them all at once, and then I just sit down with my laundry basket when they're done, and I just stuff them. It doesn't take me very long. I don't find it, I just don't find it be time consuming. And once you get used to it, it goes by very quickly. And I mean, it's super easy to do. Now, I say that at the same time, when you're stuffing these little things, that's not that easy to do. I don't even have big hands, and I have had a difficult time stuffing these, because you're trying to make sure that it inserts in nice and flat, right? You don't want it all crunched up and everything. So these I do find difficult to stuff. But just stuffing a regular old pocket diaper is not a big deal. Or when you're just putting in, you're just shoving it right in there, laying it down, and you're putting it right on your baby. Not a big deal. These are supposed to be more simple, both of these. But again, like I said, I do find that they take longer to dry. So it's kind of an inconvenience in the way that if I'm ready to pull the laundry out and I need to stuff the diapers and I have a window of time, I like to do it usually when I sit down with my husband. We're just talking, and he'll even try to help me. But I do it so fast, it's not a big deal for me. I don't mind. So I don't want to wait longer for these to dry. So I kind of just use those if I need to, basically. But I have a ton of diapers, so I hardly ever have to use them. And I probably should get rid of them, honestly, but I just hold on to them for the just in case. Now, I do, when it comes to cleaning my diapers, I do own a diaper sprayer. I have never used it. Well, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I have used it maybe twice. So I've never used it continuously. It's not something, I thought I really needed it when I first wanted a cloth diaper, and I got it and everything, but I didn't need it. I didn't. When they're little, you don't need to do anything anyways to your diapers, because this breast milk, poopy breast milk from breast milk is like nothing. It's like yellow water, basically. It's nothing. There's nothing to it. So you don't need a diaper sprayer, right? And then as they get older, you can use a diaper sprayer, when they're more solid poops, and because they're eating more solid food and things. But I just find it's very easy to swish it in the toilet, which doesn't seem appealing. And so some people really aren't going to like that. But if we're being the most simple here and we're just doing what's necessary to take care of our babies, seriously, just swishing it in the toilet, it's not a big deal. So that's what I do, even though I do own a diaper sprayer, and the diaper sprayer is even hooked up to my toilet, but yet I don't use it. I just don't. I could just give it away to somebody who would want to use it, and that's probably what I should do too. So it's not necessary. It's not an absolute necessity to cloth diapering. All you need is cloth diapers, and from my perspective, you need some wet bags. I think those are super important, because I don't want to carry around wet diapers in my diaper bag when we're out at church or going to the grocery store, whatever the case may be. I definitely think wet bags are important. I keep 2 wet bags because I can just rotate them with my diapers. If you want to have more, it's not a big deal, right? I think here's the wet bags. I think these are Alba babies too. Yeah, these are Alba babies. Man, they're like, I think these were 2 for $10. I mean, it's not a big deal, right? So for me to keep my diaper bag nice and clean, I'm okay with this. And it even has an extra pocket, and I do think this is nice, that if you have like your kids' clothes or something, maybe they leaked out their clothes, something happened, I don't know, but you can keep your clothes in here too, separately, obviously, from your diapers. You don't want to put them in there with that. So those are nice. So pretty inexpensive. Diapers, wet bags, and then for me, I do have 2 large, I don't know exactly what they're called. I guess they're wet bags also, but they're for the trash can that I put the dirty diapers in. I have a cheap trash can from Walmart. It's a white plastic trash can with the lid that just flips in and out. There's nothing special to it. I find that my it never really smells. So I guess there's just enough airflow to keep it from smelling bad, but it's not completely open, so you're not just exposed to all the smell. Plus, you know, you should wash your diapers often. You shouldn't like just be leaving a week's worth of diapers in there. I try to wash my diapers every other day. On the rare occasion, it's been 3 days. I think 3 days for me is pushing it, because I don't want to smell anything, and I don't want to get too many to build up, too many diapers. But you know, sometimes it happens. 3 days. And then, so your wet bag, you need 2 bags to go in there. I say 2 because, you know, you want to be able to have one to put your diapers in, and then when you're washing that with your diapers, you want to have another one to put in there. But 2 is all you need. Just because you need to be able to rotate it out. That's the same thing I say about these. You just need to be able to rotate them out. So, you know, if you come home, you can wash one, and then you can have the other one that's clean, you know. And then, so 2 of those, 2 of the big bags for your trash can, 2 wet bags for your trash can's important, obviously. And I also want to back up, I'm sorry. I think the bags are important because I don't want to clean that trash can all the time. I don't, that's unnecessary for me. I don't mind spending a few dollars on a bag that can go right in with the diapers to be cleaned, and then I fold it right up with the diapers and I put it back up, so that when I do the next load, and the next day or 2, then it's right there, it's clean. I don't have to take the trash can outside and wash it, or I don't have to spray it down and clean it. I do clean it every once in a while, just for the sake of cleaning it, but there's nothing on the inside of that trash can that's being exposed to pee or poop or whatever. So anyhow, past the trash cans. I don't have any special area for storing cloth diapers or anything. I have this metal wire basket that I just keep my diapers in. It's just a basket, nothing special. I fold them, like I said, I fold them, I stuff them if they need to be stuffed, and I put them right in here. I have extra extra inserts that I also put in this basket. So if for some reason I need more, then I have them. They're very close and it's convenient. And I keep them in reach for my daughter because she could easily get them herself as she got older, obviously. I mean, when they're like this, what are they gonna do? But I just kept it so she can just grab one out if she needs to. I just tell her we need a diaper. She'll get a diaper herself. She'll bring it right to me. Not a big deal. Extra inserts I think are important though. And then also, you know, cloth diapering, you can go all out and you could be, you know, like you want a cloth diaper, you want to use homemade baby wipes, like all those things, you know, but those are, like for me, baby wipes are an extra step that I don't find absolutely necessary. I'm completely okay buying baby wipes, and I do. So I actually buy them in bulk and I store up. And here's even what I did with my daughter. I bought cases of baby wipes and I just put them up, and when I found them at a really good price, basically, and I think I lasted through a year and a half maybe before I needed to buy more baby wipes. And I did the same thing with him, right? So when I got a good deal on baby wipes, then I invested in them, and I'll just keep them because that's the only thing I really need. I did buy diapers for him for now, but typically I wouldn't be buying diapers. I wouldn't be buying diaper creams and like all those things. I make my own homemade diaper cream that works really well. And a side note, if you need a diaper cream, you need to make sure it's safe for cloth diapers. Anyhow, so I use baby wipes. I do have a favorite baby wipe. These are my most favorite baby wipes. These are the Honest baby wipes. And the reason they're my most favorite baby wipes, I'm gonna pull one out, because these suckers are durable. They're like just a thin washcloth. Like, these are amazing. I love these things. I'm not going through a ton of baby wipes, so it's really, you're getting your money's worth, because you're not like, I'm gonna grab these other baby wipes. Now these are a Sam's Club brand, and these are not the same. You can hear it because it's pulling already. They're not as durable. They don't pick up as much. They're just not as nice. Now these are still free and clear, and so we have some of these that we picked up before I could get and pick up some before I found a good deal on the Honest Wipes. And so I'm not like, it's not the worst thing in the world or anything, and I'm happy for them because they're baby wipes. And I do keep, because you just have two things that open wipes. I keep baby wipes open in 3 places in my house. So that's in our bedroom, in the living room, and in my daughter's room, or sometimes in the bathroom. It kind of shifts. So, because that's basically everywhere where we need to change bottoms. I don't keep diapers in all those places because that's different. It's not a big deal for me to grab a diaper, but because we use baby wipes for other things, you know, I don't necessarily, I use these a lot more, that's all I'm saying. I use these constantly all day, whether it's to wipe my daughter's face, her hands, even when she's playing with paint. And she loves to have baby wipes. She likes them if she doesn't like to be dirty, and so she's constantly like, ooh, yucky, and she needs something to wipe. So it's baby wipes are a necessity for us. Even with cloth diapering, I don't need to make my own cloth wipes. None of those things. I thought about it, but this is just easier for me. And if you do, that's awesome. More power to you. That's just extra work. Now see, I don't find stuffing diapers to be extra work, and some people won't find cloth diapering and also using cloth wipes as extra work, because, you know, we just all have different ideas of what those things are. And some things, what's convenient for me is not necessarily convenient for another person. That's okay. So, okay. So we talked about the different types of diapers. We talked about the ones that I know of anyways, and I've used. We've talked about the necessities you need. You don't need a lot of things. You just need the diapers. You need the baby, obviously. You need some wet bags, something to hold your dirty diapers in, so a pail, and you need something to hold your diapers in that when they're clean. I mean, if you want to have somewhere to hold them, it could be in a dresser drawer. It could be, you know, I've seen like people like with these really nice shelves, and they're all lined up really pretty and like organized by color. Hey, that's awesome. That's too much for me, personally, but I think that's really cool. It looks really nice and it's aesthetically pleasing, and I love aesthetically pleasing things. My cloth diaper stash is not one of those items. I reserve that for other things in my house. Okay, and then baby wipes. Whatever you want to use. If you want to use homemade baby wipes, or if you want to use the conventional ones you buy at the store, which I prefer and I love, then baby wipes. That's it. It's super simple. Don't be overwhelmed. Find the cloth diaper that you feel is best for you. And if you're not sure what that is, then invest in a couple of each or one of each and just try it out and see what you like. Or like I said earlier, I actually bought most of mine secondhand. I learned how to replace the gussets on them, so some of them I did do that with, and that way it just kept my investment low, because I wasn't 100% sure what I was really gonna like. And yeah, it's not that hard. You change a baby's diaper the same way regardless. Oh, let me back up again. Here's one thing I didn't mention. This time around, I actually invested in some, I didn't pull them out, but in some disposable liners. So they're just, basically they're just like paper inserts that go right in here. And so when they do poop, then you just pull it out, and you put it right into the toilet and flush it. So it's like biodegradable paper, just like regular toilet paper is, I guess. But it just saves you from, I haven't tried them yet, I don't know. I can come back on eventually and tell you how I felt about it. But I did invest in those this time around. I did it with my daughter. We'll see how that goes. And cloth diapering doesn't have to be hard. It's a joy, I think, and they look so cute on babies. Oh, they're so adorable. And I cloth diaper because I feel better about what my baby's wearing. I know what they're wearing. I know that it's free and clear. I do buy free and clear diapers, and I actually use the Honest brand as well. I really do like Honest. I like 7th generation also, but I do find them to be more hard, so I prefer the Honest diapers. Honest is not paying me for this, but I do prefer them. They are more expensive, but for me, in some areas of my life and in our home, I'm willing to invest the extra money. And even though you're just throwing away your pee or a poopy diaper, I just feel better knowing that my baby is wearing something that's free and clear. I'm okay with it. But honestly, that's why I prefer the cloth diaper, because you can make an investment and it'll last you a long time. And I'm not spending all that extra money like I am on cloth diaper or paper diapers right now. So thank you for joining me here again at Simple Graceful at Home. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and visit me again where we talk about how we can care, create, and cultivate grace in our homes and all around us. Have a wonderful day.